As the moonlight bathed the eerie old mansion, its shadowy presence loomed over the desolate town. Legends whispered of the family curse that plagued its residents, warning them to steer clear of the mansion's dark secrets. But curiosity, that insatiable trait of human nature, lured three friends to challenge fate one fateful night. Adam, Sarah, and Jake, thrill-seekers at heart, gathered on the mansion's porch. Their nervous laughter echoed through the empty halls as they pushed open the creaking door. The musty scent of decay greeted them, and a chill ran down their spines. Undeterred, they ventured deeper into the mansion's depths, their footsteps echoing ominously. Dust-covered portraits stared down at them with hollow eyes, their frames crooked, as if trying to escape the cursed abode. The air grew heavy, and a sinister presence seemed to surround them. They stumbled upon a hidden room, concealed behind a heavy bookshelf. Intrigued, they pushed it aside, revealing a hidden chamber. Inside, they found a weathered diary, its pages filled with tales of agony and despair. Curiosity devoured their caution as they delved into the diary's secrets. It spoke of a deranged family patriarch, driven mad by his dark desires, and the unspeakable acts he committed in the mansion's shadows. The diary foretold a curse that had claimed the lives of all those who dared enter. Fear began to gnaw at their hearts, but escape seemed impossible. The mansion's walls shifted and twisted, trapping them within its nightmarish embrace. Shadows danced and whispered sinister secrets, as if mocking their feeble attempts to flee. The diary warned of a ritual that could break the curse, but its demands were terrifying. It required a blood sacrifice, the life force of one of their own. Panic gripped the trio as they realized the dire choice before them. Sarah, trembling with terror, offered herself as the sacrifice, believing her death could save her friends. The ancient ritual unfolded, each step driving them deeper into the clutches of the curse. The mansion quivered, hungry for its offering. As the final words escaped their lips, a sinister transformation gripped Sarah. Her eyes turned black, her skin pale as death. In an agonizing moment, her life force drained away, fueling the ancient curse that had plagued the mansion for centuries. Adam and Jake, shattered by their loss, found themselves freed from the mansion's grasp. They stumbled out into the moonlit night, tears mingling with terror. The mansion behind them crumbled, its dark secrets buried forever. But their escape came at a heavy price. Haunted by the memory of Sarah's sacrifice, Adam and Jake were tormented by nightmares, their lives forever scarred by the horrors they had witnessed. They carried the weight of the cursed mansion with them, a constant reminder of the darkness lurking in the shadows. And so the town's legend continued, the mansion's curse etching itself into the very fabric of its existence. Those who dared to venture close could still hear Sarah's agonized cries, trapped within the mansion's ruins. And those who listened closely knew better than to awaken the dark forces that lay dormant within the forgotten abode. Deep in the heart of the desolate town of Ravenbrook, nestled within the gloomy woods, stood an abandoned mansion. Locals whispered tales of its dark history, a place where unspeakable horrors had unfolded. The townsfolk avoided the mansion, fearing the malevolent spirits that were said to haunt its crumbling halls. One moonlit night, a young couple named Emma and James, thrill-seekers at heart, dared to venture into the forsaken mansion. Their curiosity outweighed their trepidation as they tiptoed through the decaying threshold. The air was thick with foreboding, and a bone-chilling breeze swept through the hallways. The couple's footsteps echoed as they explored the dimly lit rooms, casting eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. A sense of unease gnawed at their souls, yet they pressed on, their hearts pounding in anticipation. In a room shrouded in darkness, Emma's eyes caught a flicker of movement, a pair of ghostly eyes staring back at her from a cracked mirror. The room grew icy cold, freezing their breath in midair. James grabbed Emma's trembling hand, urging her to flee, but an invisible force held them captive. Whispers of forgotten souls filled their ears as they were pulled further into the mansion's grip. Each step felt heavier, as if sinking into quicksand. The walls groaned, the floorboards creaked, and the ghostly presence grew stronger with every passing moment. Emma's eyes widened in terror when they stumbled upon a macabre room filled with forgotten children's toys. Broken dolls with lifeless eyes stared at them from dusty shelves, while tattered teddy bears lay discarded on the floor. The couple's dread intensified as the toys seemed to come alive, their voices blending into a cacophony of childlike giggles and wicked laughter. Suddenly, a spectral figure materialized before them, an ethereal woman with flowing raven hair, her eyes brimming with sorrow and rage. It was the vengeful spirit of Evelyn, a tormented soul who had perished in the mansion's gruesome past. She reached out to Emma and James, her touch icy and paralyzing. Emma's voice trembled as she pleaded for release, promising to uncover the truth behind Evelyn's tragic demise. The spirit hesitated, her eyes searching for sincerity in the couple's plea, and with a final sigh, Evelyn granted them their freedom. Emma and James stumbled out of the mansion, gasping for air, their bodies soaked in a cold sweat. They vowed never to speak of their nightmarish ordeal, for fear that the evil they had encountered might follow them home. Years passed, and the mansion of Ravenbrook remained abandoned, its horrors locked away within its decaying walls. The townsfolk warned future generations to stay away, but whispers of the spirits and the couple who dared to confront them lingered, casting a shadow of terror over the town, a reminder of the darkness that still lurked, waiting for its next victims. And so, the mansion stood as a grim reminder, a testament to the enduring power of the supernatural, its secrets buried in the dark recesses of Ravenbrook's history. Only the bravest dared to venture near, but even they could not escape the chill that ran down their spines as they gazed upon the haunted mansion that time had forgotten. In the depths of the moonlit forest stood a mansion shrouded in darkness, its crumbling facade bearing witness to the ravages of time. Legends whispered of its haunted halls, the echoes of tortured souls trapped within. Few dared to venture near, but little Timmy, a brave and curious child, was drawn to the mansion's eerie allure. One stormy night, when the wind howled like 1,000 banshees and rain lashed against the windows, Timmy's youthful curiosity got the better of him. Armed with nothing but a flickering flashlight and boundless courage, he crept towards the mansion's weathered entrance. The creaking front door swung open ominously as Timmy crossed the threshold. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of decay, and shadows danced menacingly along the walls. But Timmy pressed forward, his heart pounding with equal parts fear and excitement. Whispers echoed through the mansion's halls, their haunting melodies reaching out to Timmy like spectral tendrils. He followed the ethereal sounds, his small frame tiptoeing across dusty corridors and past broken portraits of long-forgotten residents. At last, Timmy arrived at a grand staircase that spiraled upwards into darkness. The whispers grew louder, urging him to ascend. With each step, the atmosphere grew colder, and a chilling mist curled around his ankles. Reaching the top, Timmy found himself in front of a door, its surface adorned with intricate carvings of twisted faces and demonic creatures. He hesitated, a shiver running down his spine, but the allure of the whispers compelled him to push the door open. The room beyond was a sight of abject horror. Tattered curtains billowed in spectral gusts, and the floor groaned beneath Timmy's feet. In the center of the room stood an ancient mirror, its glass tarnished and cracked. But the image it reflected was not Timmy's own. In the mirror's depths, Timmy saw a monstrous visage staring back at him, the face contorted with agony and rage, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The whispers transformed into an anguished wail, piercing Timmy's ears. Paralyzed with terror, Timmy tried to tear his gaze away from the mirror, but its grip was unyielding. The monstrous reflection grew closer, stretching its shadowy hand towards him. Desperate, Timmy closed his eyes and whispered a fervent plea for escape. When he opened his eyes, Timmy found himself standing outside the mansion, rain-soaked and trembling. The storm had abated, and the mansion loomed ominously behind him, as if daring him to return. From that day forward, Timmy never spoke of his encounter with the haunted mansion. The memory remained etched in his mind, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond the veil of our reality. And as he grew older, he carried the weight of that knowledge, forever wary of the mysteries that lay hidden in the shadows. Thanks for watching today's video. Please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. It really helps us out. And until next time, stay safe and never wander too far from the light.